What are the keys to having the healthiest, most vibrant, growing, and developing infant? The answer to these questions all depends on who you would ask or even what you read or search. But why is it so complicated to know what truly is healthy development when there are so many opinions and perspectives on it? So I want to give clarity and full confidence to you moms. So in this video, we will dig into 4 main developmental tasks for infants 4 months and under. Truly the foundation for infant health, development, and growth. Every milestone, achievement, and in contrast struggle are rooted in this and holds the answer if your baby is struggling with colic, constipation, reflux, sleep, or developmental delays. So Nicholas's parents could not believe that this was happening again. They had experienced colic with their first baby, so when he was crying for 16 hours a day, they felt helpless and heartbroken. So they could tell he was experiencing extreme gas pains, so they tried gas drops, changing formulas, and special bottles, but nothing worked. So the pediatrician said they are doing it all right and he would just have to grow out of it. So they are desperate to see their sweet baby smile. So they had so many questions and were worried that this wasn't just something that would pass with age. So during the first months of life, infants undergo remarkable transformations, but in so many infants like Nicholas, when they struggle with colic, constipation, or reflux, it causes sleepless nights. So you start to wonder if this is normal. Do other parents struggle this much too? And why is nothing working? So while each child is unique, has good and bad days, and develops their own pace, understanding the typical small behaviors and milestones can give us parents the confidence we need to get help for our babies and have the confidence to stay the course. So as we dive into developmental milestones to support infants' health within the first more months, I want to bucket them into 4 main categories, which is eat, sleep, poop, and motor function. So mastering these makes all the difference. So let's dive in and talk through what normal looks like and how we can help when an infant is struggling with one or more of these. So eating would be breastfeeding or bottle, and they should latch and feed easily and comfortably on both sides. And they should also have a strong suck with the latch that isn't biting or taking in too much air. Swallowing should be controlled, easy, and can speed up or slow down as needed, and doesn't spit up excessively or uncomfortably fouling feedings. And then sleep, they should be able to soothe and sleep well, is comfortable in multiple sleeping positions, and after a few weeks has established a cycle of sleeping and waking to eat. They'll sleep in stretches of 2 to 3 plus hours at a time. They babble, cue, bring objects to their mouth, pushes down when legs are placed on a firm surface. And with pooping, they should easily digest their food, aren't overly gassy or grunting while sleeping, and they should poop regularly. While each baby is different, bowel movements should happen often and commonly multiple times a day during the first 2 to 3 months. And they shouldn't strain or struggle when they're going. So now motor and foundational movements, they should be able to hold their head and neck steady without support, tracks objects, smiles at the sound of your voice, opens and shuts hands, bring hands to their mouth, is comfortable in tummy time, and engaging with toys and people in 3 to 4 months. So in contrast, a baby is struggling in one of these areas, you might observe frequent stiffening, arching, head and neck cranking, excessive crying, difficulty holding their head up in tummy time, and inability to handle tummy time comfortably for more than a minute or 2, or trying to stand up too soon in a stiff and tense posture. Persistent struggles with sleep, digestion, constipation most commonly, and immune function, especially early on, sinus congestion or ear infections. So excessive eye crying, reduced eye contacting, smile interaction, babbling. So all of these, we want to dig into the root causes of why your infant might be struggling with their health. So the number one factor that we see over and over again that contributes to struggles with eating, sleeping, pooping, and movement is birth trauma, which affects crucial brainstem and cerebellum regions, and their wildly important role to develop all of these tasks and processes. So birth is traumatic for your baby for numerous reasons, including the baby's position in utero, the duration of the birth process, or birth intervention, such as C-section, vacuum, or forceps. So these all cause high levels of physical tension on the delicate tissues of the brainstem and upper neck, which house the vagus nerve and are responsible for autonomic nervous system regulation and function, motor tone and coordination, the immune and digestive functions. Pretty much all simply saying if a newborn went through stress in utero and delivery, the symptoms that control eating, sleeping, pooping, and moving are affected. And your infant may be having to work too hard to do these simple foundational tasks. So while the impact of these various physical stressors on a developing infant's nerve and muscles in the head, neck, and upper torso are significant, as pediatric chiropractors, we are uniquely and expertly trained to help infants that have experienced birth trauma and may be currently struggling with eating, sleeping, pooping, or moving. So if your baby's displaying signs of colic, reflux, constipation, or is having difficulty sleeping or eating, these are all indications of your infant's nervous system being affected. So if you've been told they will grow out of it or are feeling discouraged with these symptoms, we are always here to help. So please ask any questions or leave a comment below or send us DM.